Well, folks, it seems Elon Musk has traded in his Tesla for a bigger, more bureaucratic vehicle, the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE as it's inexplicably known. This move has left many scratching their heads, wondering what Musk's next big play will be in the world of government operations. That's right, in a move that surprised absolutely no one familiar with the erratic whims of the former president, Donald Trump appointed Musk to lead DOGE in January 2025. The announcement was met with a mix of skepticism and curiosity, as people speculated on what Musk's leadership would mean for the future of government efficiency. And as you might expect, things haven't exactly been quiet since then. The media has been in a frenzy, with reporters and analysts dissecting every move Musk makes. The public is eager to see if Musk can bring the same innovation to the government that he brought to the tech and automotive industries. Musk, never one to shy away from a challenge or a self-created crisis, immediately set his sights on a lofty goal, overhauling the entire US government payment system. This ambitious plan has been the talk of the town, with many wondering if Musk can pull off such a monumental task. His grand vision? Integrating everything into a centralized system managed by, you guessed it, DOGE. This would mean a complete overhaul of how the government handles its finances, with the aim of making everything more efficient and streamlined. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds like a recipe for disaster, and you wouldn't be alone. Many government officials and experts have expressed their concerns about the feasibility of such a plan, and you wouldn't be alone. Public opinion is divided, with some people excited about the potential for innovation, while others are worried about the risks involved. In a move that could only be described as peak Musk, he attempted to strong-arm his way into the Treasury Department's payment systems. This bold move has raised eyebrows and sparked debates about the role of private individuals in government operations. His justification? To, and I'm quoting here, eliminate bureaucratic inefficiencies. Musk believes that his approach can cut through the red tape and make the government more efficient, because apparently the best way to streamline the government is to hand over control of its finances to the guy who once tweeted that he was going to buy Coca-Cola and put cocaine back in it. But wait, there's more. Musk's unconventional methods and controversial statements have only added fuel to the fire, because this wouldn't be a proper Musk saga without a healthy dose of legal drama. Legal experts are already predicting a slew of lawsuits and legal challenges as Musk attempts to implement his vision. The coming months promise to be nothing short of eventful as we watch this new era at DOGE unfold. Now, you might be wondering why Musk was so hell-bent on getting his hands on the Treasury's payment systems. It's not every day you see a tech mogul eyeing government financial infrastructure with such intensity. Well, according to DOGE, it was all about efficiency. They claimed that Musk's vision was to streamline operations, making everything faster and more cost-effective. They argued that by centralizing these systems they could eliminate redundancy, reduce costs, and speed up payments. Imagine a world where financial transactions within the government are as seamless as a Tesla on autopilot. All very noble goals on paper at least. The idea of a more efficient government is something that appeals to everyone, from taxpayers to policymakers. Musk, in his infinite wisdom, believed that by leveraging his technological prowess, he could transform the government into a lean, mean efficiency machine. He envisioned a future where bureaucracy was a thing of the past. Imagine a world where your tax refunds arrive on time, where government contracts are awarded with lightning speed, and where the DMV actually becomes, dare I say it, pleasant? It's a utopian vision that seems almost too good to be true. Of course, this being the real world and not some Silicon Valley fantasy land, things are never that simple. The complexities of government operations are vast and often resistant to change, because while efficiency might have been the stated goal, many saw Musk's move as a blatant power grab. The consolidation of such power in the hands of one individual raised numerous red flags. After all, whoever controls the purse strings controls the power. The ability to manage and direct the flow of trillions of taxpayer dollars is no small feat. And let's be honest, is there anyone on this planet who craves power more than Elon Musk? His ambitions are as vast as his enterprises, spanning from electric cars to space travel. I mean, the man named his kid XAEA Shiu for crying out loud. His unconventional approach to life and business is well documented and often polarizing. Unsurprisingly, not everyone was thrilled with the prospect of Musk single-handedly controlling the flow of trillions of taxpayer dollars. The public and policymakers alike had serious reservations about such a concentration of power. As you can imagine, Musk's audacious move didn't exactly go over well with everyone. The announcement sent ripples through various sectors, from finance to technology, and even the general public was left in a state of bewilderment. In fact, it sent shockwaves through the legal and political establishment, with critics from both sides of the aisle raising serious concerns about the potential consequences of handing over so much power to one unelected individual. Lawmakers were quick to voice their apprehensions, emphasizing the risks of concentrating such significant authority in the hands of a single person.
Leading the charge against Musk's power grab were 19 Democratic attorneys general, who banded together to file a lawsuit seeking to block DOGE's access to the Treasury's payment systems. This coalition argued that the move was not only unprecedented, but also dangerous, setting a perilous precedent for future governance. These legal eagles argued that Musk's plan was not only reckless, but also potentially illegal, citing concerns over privacy, security, and the potential for abuse. They highlighted the numerous ways in which such a concentration of power could be exploited, leading to a range of negative outcomes for the public.
At the heart of their argument was the fear that Musk, with his history of impulsive behavior and disregard for regulations, could not be trusted with such sensitive information. They pointed to his past actions as evidence that he might not act in the best interests of the public or adhere to necessary legal frameworks. After all, this is a man who once tweeted that he was taking Tesla private at $420 a share, only to later admit he had no real plan to do so. This incident alone raised questions about his reliability and decision-making processes. Can you imagine the chaos if he applied that same level of strategic thinking to the US government's finances? The potential for financial instability and market disruption was a major concern for many experts and officials.
The attorneys general also expressed concerns about the potential for political interference, arguing that Musk could use his control over government funds to reward his allies and punish his enemies. This kind of power could lead to a dangerous erosion of democratic principles and fair governance. And let's not forget about the potential for conflicts of interest. Given Musk's vast business empire, which includes everything from electric cars to space exploration to, well, flamethrowers. The intertwining of his business interests with government functions could lead to decisions that benefit his companies at the expense of public welfare. The public reaction was equally intense, with many people taking to social media to express their fears and frustrations. Protests erupted in several cities, and financial analysts debated the long-term implications of Musk's potential control over government finances. The situation remains fluid, with many eyes watching closely to see how this unprecedented scenario will unfold.
In a significant turn of events, Judge Engelmayer decided to hit pause on Musk's ambitious plans. This ruling has certainly thrown a wrench into the works for Musk and Doge.
The judge's decision was based on the substantial concerns raised by the attorneys general and other critics. It appears that the court found merit in the arguments about potential privacy violations, security risks, and the unchecked power that Musk could wield if he were to control the Treasury's payment systems.
So, for now, Musk's vision of a streamlined, centralized government payment system remains just that, a vision. Whether he'll find a way to overcome this legal hurdle remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, this saga is far from over. So, the court's decision has certainly stirred up quite a bit of reaction. Let's hear what some key figures have to say about it.
This ruling is a huge step backward. People are worried, and rightly so. We need to ensure that our voices are heard and that justice is served.
Well, I respect the court's decision, but I believe there's still a lot of work to be done. We must continue to innovate and push boundaries while also respecting the legal framework. It's clear that this injunction has sparked a lot of debate and concern. It'll be interesting to see how things unfold from here. So what could be the potential fallout from this court ruling?
Well, it's quite complex. There are several layers to consider, including the immediate legal implications and the broader economic impact.
Exactly. we might see a ripple effect across other cryptocurrencies and even traditional financial markets. The uncertainty alone can cause significant shifts.
So, what's next for Dogecoin?
Dogecoin's future is uncertain. The court's decision could either be a stumbling block or a stepping stone, depending on how the market reacts.
Right. Investors might be cautious for a while, but Dogecoin has a resilient community. It's not the end, but rather a new chapter.
This Dogecoin ain't going to the moon just yet. The journey is far from over, and there will be more hurdles to overcome. But with every challenge comes an opportunity for growth and innovation.